Hey, 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 what's happening? I think I'm actually on time. I'm actually right on the dot at 10 o'clock. Doesn't happen very often, but hey, I'm actually here. Of course, come Monday, so today's Wednesday, so Monday I'll have to be doing one like 7 o'clock in the morning because I got somewhere to go. But anyways, hey, David here with you. We are talking about working to improve your health, wellness, and fitness by figuring out what works for you. And I just did that, and I just bumped that, didn't I? Okay. And to do that, we're making sure ways that work for you, that fit into your life, and we're going to work on those areas by working on your body, mind, and spirit. It took me several years, about 15 years, to finally figure it out. That's how I've been working on my health and wellness and fitness. And it's what I call balancing the triad. So that's what we're talking to give you different tips and tricks so that way there you can figure out what works for you, what do you like, what do you don't like, fit into your life, and get your benefits from there. And speaking on that topic, you probably heard the phrase, what I got for the quote or the title today is the thinkers think and the doers do. And I think we're all guilty of this. We're either going to think it or we're going to say it out loud. Things we want to do, things we probably could do, probably should work on, would like to do, whatever. And call some force complaint. You can say, I really should get my room cleaned up. I really should get that office, my desk straightened out. Yeah, there's a good chance I could probably use to lose some weight. Yeah, you pick up a bag or try to get a jar and you realize, like, I need to get some strength in my arms again. You walk up a flight of stairs, huffing, oh man, I'm out of breath. I better start getting some exercise in. I better start eating nutrition. I better start meditating. Whatever it goes through and do. Man, it could come in the form of complaining. Man, if this is getting ridiculous, I don't do something about this, or someone's got to do something about this, different situations, or just yourself. Man, every time I do this, I just can't seem to figure it out. Why am I always so tired all the time? Why can't I sleep at night? I mean, you go through a variety of scenarios, but I think you kind of get the idea of going through and say, you can think about it, you can complain about it, you can talk about it, but the question is, do you do anything about it? And that's what happens, I think, especially sometimes as we get older. I think it can actually be both ends of the spectrum. Young don't want to do it, but as we get older, we think we're not supposed to do certain things, which is quite the opposite. You actually want to make sure and do it. So, especially when it comes to your health, wellness, and fitness, you can think about all you want. And yes, do think about it. It's actually beneficial. You need to kind of plan things out. However, if you don't do anything about it, it doesn't do any good. If you don't take the action, that's the biggest thing here. And I'm guilty of it that well. I got certain things, especially business regard. Yeah, I need to do that. Even when I was taking my certifications, there'd be some times I just had a challenging time. It's like in my head, I'm going, yeah, I really need to get that done. But it doesn't happen unless you take action. But that's one of the things I want to share with you here is what I've been sharing with all these videos is making sure there is not one set way to work on yourself, to work on your health and wellness. So if you want to get some strength up in your arms, you want to get that flab that kind of goes up there sometimes as you get older, there's things you can do. There's a lot of different ways you can do it. There's things you can do at home. It doesn't require buying extra equipment, especially if something you're not worried about. It doesn't require getting a gym membership if that's not something you want to do. But there are things you can do at home. Build up. That's one of the reasons why we had last month was 10 minutes a day challenge. Could you get yourself at least moving 10 minutes a day? Excuse me. Next week we're going to do one about working with the mind, getting some quiet time. But the bottom line is, I can keep rambling on and on here, which I probably am, is you have to be able to take some action. You can think about all you want, whether it has to do with your relationships. So talking about relationships, dealing with your health, dealing with your weight, if you're on medication, your mindset, if you want to learn something, learn, your finances, your house, whether it's clean or dirty, whatever. We can think about all we want. And yes, and again, as I just mentioned, you do want to think about it, you want to plan things out. But unless you actually do anything about it, it's not going to do good. Your weight's still going to be there and your health is still probably going to be not very good. It's going to continue to get worse, if you will. It's going to continue to build up unless you actually start taking some steps to do it. And age isn't a factor. No matter what you're doing, no matter what situation there is usually at least something you can do to improve your body, mind, or spirit. It's very simple to do. If you need some help on that, if you need some ideas to at least get you started, in the link here, in the description, there's a link. I always get those mixed up. In the description, there's a link to my Facebook group where you can get some free training there. Balance. It's getting things to start your way and figure out what it is you can do. figure it out into your life, what works for you, and fits in there. So there's some ways you can do that. So that's links in the description. So there we go. Make sure you're not just a thinker. Think absolutely here, but make sure you put your plan in action. That's the only way things are going to get done. And we'll cover a little bit more on this next time. So take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and balance into you. Bye-bye.